Hi, this is Marsha Kish, and today I'm going to be talking about the Zoom settings inside of Zoom once you launch the program. These settings can be adjusted and added as you go, but these are the top ones that I use on a daily basis. So, again, this is looking at Zoom settings inside of Zoom. Let's get started. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch my Zoom meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and launch my Zoom meeting. One thing that I notice a lot of times is teachers forget or they don't know how to get the students to turn on their volume. So join with computer audio. That is the best way to do that. So go ahead and do that. Now, if a student is using headphones, they're going to want to use the microphone. One thing I like about Zoom is you just notice that it will pop up saying, hey, just want to let you know that you are on mute, nobody can hear you. So I do like that feature. You can go up here and change your meeting title, your link, so on and so forth. Now I can turn off and on my volume, and I can turn on my screen. So here I am, double time. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, but that way you can get the idea what that would look like. Next, I'm going to go into how to change your background. If you want to change your background, it's the up arrow, and you're going to say change your virtual background. Once you do that, you're going to have all these different options over here. So now I'm going to be at Cedar Point, and it will change my background, and then I can change it back. So here I am. I'm at Cedar Point. Woo-hoo! Rock and roller coaster. I'm just going to go back to none. I don't like how it changes my hair. It makes my hair look really funky. But at the same time, you can always have the kids do that. Again, it's that up arrow. You have the different participants. Click on the word participants. You're going to see the participants over to the side. When you do that, this is where you can rename the students, or you have other down arrows for the students once they join your session. Chat. This is your chat box at the bottom. You can have the students chat to you. You can have it so it says who you want to. You can have them in the waiting room. There's a lot of different options here. You can pick who gets that chat. It doesn't have to go to everybody. You can pick specific students. I forgot to mention inside of the participants, you could do thumbs up, you could do yes, no, go faster, go slower, and more. So they can also have like clapping if they need to. So they can clap their hands. These are just some options for the students that they can do while you are presenting. The biggest thing is sharing your screen. You can allow, in the settings, you can say who you want to see it. Do you want multiple participants to share at the same time? Or are all participants allowed to share? Or all participants to share when anybody else is sharing. But I always just have only the host, and I say only the host can start, and then I can adjust that on the fly. Here is my polling questions. If I want to do polling questions, I could go in here, click on polling, and then I can ask the students a quick questions. Added questions is going to take you to Zoom.us. Inside of Zoom.us, you will be able to add those questions in. Record, if you want to record it, it's right there. Now, this next one that I'm going to showcase to you is the biggest one for breakout rooms. When I am doing my breakout rooms, I have automatic or manual breakout room option. Automatic means the kids are going to just be placed in random breakout rooms. Manual means I'm going to be able to place them in one by one. We have created a PDF that's going to show you the screenshots that go along with this video. Definitely take a look at it because then you can actually see, oh, this is how I can assign, this is how I can rename the groups. But since I don't have any participants inside of my group right now, it makes it a little bit hard to show. But let's do this. I'm going to say create breakout rooms. I can now recreate the rooms. I can assign, rename, delete the room. I can add a room. And then my favorite, this is the best part. 1, allow the participants to automatically go to the breakout rooms. Yes, if I open breakout rooms, I'm going to push them into the breakout rooms. I'm going to say, no, do not allow the students to return back to the main room. That way they're stuck inside that breakout room until the timer goes down. Timer? Yep. Under options, there is a timer. It will close after how many minutes? So if you want to close after 10 minutes, you just put 10. And then I always have this one, notify me when the time's up. On my screen, it will say time's up, and then it will say, do you want to close the breakout rooms or do you want to leave them open? And depending on what's going on, I'm either going to say leave them open or close out the breakout rooms. Then I have countdown timer, and at first I had it at 60 seconds. I had 1 minute to get back to the main room, but I found that that was way too long. So I only have 15 seconds that they have to get out of their breakout room and back to the main room. After 15 seconds, everybody's pushed right back to that main room. When I go in to recreate my rooms and I do manually, here's what you can do. If you have 16 students inside of your virtual classroom, I'm actually going to open up 17 different breakout rooms. I always add one extra room. Why? Because that one extra room is for me. I am going to put myself in a breakout room and then push kids into my breakout room for small group instruction or goal setting meetings. When I hit recreate, I can individually assign or drop students into those different rooms. Sometimes I'm doing this while I'm waiting for students to get in or doing their bell ringer. I might just start pushing kids into those different breakout rooms. This is how you do individual breakout rooms. This is a game changer. Every student is going to have their own individual breakout room. Inside of that individual breakout room, they can still ask for help. They'll see how much time they have left to work on their checklist. But they cannot bother any other student inside of Zoom. Now, if they're in your social distancing classroom, yes, they could turn and bother the student over here. But inside of Zoom, they're not going to be able to bother anybody. They can send as many chats as they want left and right to each other, but the only person that's going to get it is themselves. And then me, because I get a copy of all the chats that were posted. But ask for help button is great because they're still in my Zoom classroom, but they need help, they can ask for help and I can jump right over. But again, I'm using this for my small group instruction and I'm using it for my intervention time or if I need to do goal setting with them. Assigning your students as individual breakout rooms is almost creating the isolation box for them to get their work done. All of this happens right here. When you are done, you can say open all rooms. That open all rooms would be available since I'm the only person. It's not letting me click it, but that's what you want to do right before you hit open all rooms as you go through and look at those different features. Practice it before the time's up. It will definitely help. All right, guys, my name is Marsha Kish. I hope you enjoyed some of these features. We have screenshots of everything as well as a description of all those key things that I just pointed out to you in the PDF listed below. So grab that PDF, it's going to be able to help you. All right, guys, good luck with this. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me. You got this.